Hi, I'm Paul. So first of all, thanks for tuning in. So my last video on my DIY Carrera, I took a ride and I run it at 1000 watt, a 250 watt wheel, and as you can see here, I burnt my motor out going up this hill. So it breaks here, and that's it. It's died. So I've looked at it and I could have fixed it, but it's saying Hall sensor error. So yeah, I won't be fixing it. I've put it on eBay, advertised it without a tyre, just a spares and repairs wheel for 30 quid collection. So here you can see the Hall sensor error. Today is Thursday, the 8th of August, 2024. It's 8 AM in the morning, and here in front of us we can see the Carrera Kraken XC. So it's 27.5 wheels. The original rear wheel that was on it was off a Crystal C1 city commuting bike, and I converted it into this e-mountain bike. That video will pop up now. Anyway, it was originally, like I said, 250 watt, and it had a 36 volt 13 amp hour battery on. So what I did, messing about and experimenting, bit silly really, I ran it at 48 volt 16 amp hour and 1000 watt. That's a 250 watt wheel. I run it at 1000 watt and I burnt it out going up a hill. So yeah, I burnt my wheel out. So what I've done, I've removed the rear wheel, I've cleaned it, I've took the tyre off, and I'm going to advertise it on eBay cheap. Might as well get rid of it. And yeah, see if anyone wants to buy it and repair it. I'm only going to sell it for about 20 or 30 pounds. So it's going to be collection from Manchester. Anyway, sidetracking, Flo's decided to come in and chew a cow's hoof. So I had this advertised with the rear wheel on for £150 on eBay UK. And it was on for a week and a half. I didn't get much interest. There was nobody watching it. So I'd lose loads of money selling it at £150. So I've removed it, and I was looking at wheels. So I started looking on eBay, gave up with his 2 day. So I went on Google and I searched Voilamart. So voilamart.co.uk are selling 26-inch wheels, 1000 watt, for £109. That's GBP. So they're on offer and they're reduced by £50. Now you can't get 1000 watt wheels for £109. So a really good bargain. I put a post on my community page on my YouTube, and it's got a link to the 26-inch wheels. And yeah, but you're probably thinking, why have I bought a 26-inch wheel when it's 27.5? The 1000 watt 26-inch wheel is 21mm axle length. But when you go on Voilamart and you look at the 27.5 wheel, that's 21mm axle length. So they're the same length axle, the 26-inch and the 27.5. So I thought I'd put a smaller wheel on it, make it a mullet. I've got some tyres. By the way, the 27.5 wheel with the 21mm axle is £200, I think. So this 26-inch wheel is £91 cheaper. So obviously, you're going to go for the cheaper wheel, aren't you? So what I've done, I've ordered it. It'll be coming next week. And I'm going to fit it on this Carrera with a 48 volt, 16 amp hour high-long battery. This is a bit of an intro. I've babbled on too long. I want to keep the videos on the shorter side. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the battery on it. I'm going to change the handlebars, fit the brakes and get it all ready. So when the wheel comes, it's just a case of pop the wheel on and it's sorted. Okay, and as they always say, let's do this! Right, so I'm going to fit the battery. As you can see here, it's got 2 bolts for a water bottle holder. They normally hold your batteries, but my high-long battery won't actually fit in that gap. So I've got to use a battery mount. Now that's a triple bob battery mount. You can buy copies of it now. They're around about £40 and the copies are £20. And what it does, it attaches an e-bike battery to a frame that doesn't have any bolts or nowhere to attach it. And you put Jubilee clips, I think we called, and that tightens it on, holds it on really secure. So what I'm going to do is fit the triple bob battery mount. Okay, we'll catch up in a minute. Right, I wanted to show you the triple bob battery mount. So there's the battery tray. As you can see, it's got 2 bolts going through, and underneath you can see the Jubilee clips, and if you look close there's a triple bob battery mount. The battery tray attaches to the triple bob battery mount, and then you put it on the frame using these Jubilee clips. So just wanted to show that before I do it. It's now 1 PM and I've fitted the Zoom HB100 hydraulic cable brakes. Now that's a hydraulic caliper that works off a cable. So as you can see there, the cable's going up. But these are a lot better than just cable brakes, a lot better. And if you've got a high powered bike, I suggest you use them. So that's a Zoom HB100. I've also fitted shorter handlebars. Now they're not as wide, these, and they're off an old GT that I had years back. And yeah, they're quite narrow and suit my kind of riding. I like them. The others that was on it was way too wide. It was off a high bike that I had years back, and yeah, struggled to get them through the doorway. You see, it was that wide. So fitted them handlebars. Here's the battery fitted with the triple bob battery mount and the Jubilee clips. So that's that fitted. As you can see, the wire comes down to a connector block there. I've also fitted Diamart V8 pedals. They're alloy pedals, so really nice, and yeah, good pedals with a good grip. They've got adjustable little Allen key grubs on them, but you've got to watch out. They're like 1980s bear trap pedals that you had on BMXs, and if your foot slips and they hit your shin, you're cutting your leg. And I know by experience. And yeah, the Zoom HB100 on my back. So that's it for now. Not much to do now, and just wait for the wheel, and it should come next week. On Voilamart, it's saying it's 3 to 5 days delivery, so we'll see. That'll be working days anyway, won't it? So it's Thursday today, so I imagine it's going to come Monday or Tuesday. So I looked at it and I was going to fit the Bafang controller that I've got off the Mate X. It won't fit the motor connector that's on this 1000-watt wheel, and it comes with a controller anyway, so I'm just going to use the controller that comes with it. And my Bafang controller and display that was off the Mate X, I'm going to advertise them later on eBay cheap, and get rid of it because I won't be using it. So okay, I will catch up next week. Well, how awesome is this? It's 10 AM on Saturday, the 10th of August, 2024. And yeah, it's come. So I ordered this from Voilamart.co.uk, like I've said, at about 10:30 PM on Wednesday. And it's now Saturday and it's here. They actually posted it yesterday, and it come with DP. Don't hit the tripod on purpose with your nose. Go away. Go on. Go away. I'm not your friend. Hitting my tripod. Little devil, aren't you? Hey? Look at her. Look at her. So yeah, it come with DPD. Got posted yesterday. It's come today. So yeah, it got posted yesterday. It's come today. And it's come early today as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a time lapse and show you the parts that you get, and stick a bit of music that I've made over it. And yeah, okay, so let's have a look at it. cheeky face. Right, okay, so last time I bought a Voilamart wheel, one of the rear wheels, was in 2019 in December. I did a video with my niece. That video will pop up now. So yeah, 5 years ago, I bought my first Voilamart wheel, so I've gone full circle. Stop scratching you. I've gone full circle and I bought another Voilamart wheel 5 years later. But I'll tell you what, we do a better tyre with it now than it used to get. It used to get a dead hard and rubber, but it was more like plastic. But that's not bad, that's alright. So an off-road tyre, you've got a box here, if you can see. It's got a cable. Don't! Who the hell are you doing? It's got a cable trunk in and a PAS. It's got a bag here with a grip throttle and display on. And a grip for the other side. There's the magnets off the PAS. A ring washer. Not sure what that's off. It might be off the PAS, I don't know. So you've got brakes, 2 brake levers with electronic sensors that cut the motor off. What's this? Oh right, so this is a 7, wait on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7-speed rear cog. So I don't know whether I'm going to use that because the Carrera is actually 9-speed, and here's the controller. So you can see it's quite easy to put together. It's not hard. It's got a label on it. So cable ties as well, about 10 clear cable ties. So we're going to put it all back in here so Flo's not messing with it. Flo did the zoomies when it come. She's off her head. She must have run around the flat about 10 times. She was exhausted. So yeah, 1000-watt wheel, biggish hub. Disc brake compatible. So I've got the old rotor off the Carrera that I took off a broken wheel, so I'm going to put that on it. There's the connectors, as you can see. Flo's having a good sniff. Right, I'm going to move the box and get the wheel out of the way and bring my Carrera in now, but I'm not having it on my bike stand. I'm going to do it upside down, I think, on the floor. Okay. Let's do that. So I'm just testing it fits the dropouts, and it does. I'm going to order some torque arms. Now, I've seen some. I think they're 5mm steel, and they've got the cutouts for the axle. And there you can see a little hole where a pannier rack goes. It has a little hole in the torque arm, and you put a bolt through that and it holds it in place. It's much neater than the old ones it used to clamp on. So yeah, a lot better. I'm going to order some of them, but I'm going to have to take its first ride without them on because yeah, I've got no money yet because $12.99. It'll be a week or so, so I'm going to have to do a few rides without it on and just hope it's okay. And I've ridden all my bike builds without torque arms, but I want to put them on this to be safe. So, okay, so I'm going to get the wheel off now, stick the inner tube on it. That's a tyre fitted. That was quite hard to get on. It's pretty tough. I don't know whether it's beaded or what. It was quite hard to get on. So anyway, done it. Okay, 10 minutes later, I'm putting my 7-speed cog on, and I'll just have to change the derailleur, the gear shifter, and my cable, won't I? Or I might have one spare. I'll have to have a look. But I'm putting my 7-speed on. That's all I've got. And I just won't change gears when I ride it until I get it sorted. Just keep it in one gear. It's 1000 watt. It's got throttle, a little bit powerful enough. That's it sorted. You simply thread it on. It feels a bit stiff, but yeah, it's okay. That is it fitted. So I may need to file the dropouts so it sits in a little bit more, just a couple of mil. but I'm not going to do that yet. But as you can see, it spins, so get some air in the tyre, and then I'll do the electrics, and I'll show you how to do the electrics. It's easy though. Okay, it's now 11:45, so I've got these wires leading up to the stuff on the handlebars. So I've fitted a white death grip and the brake with a brake sensor. That's going to the rear on the left hand side, and you've got my shifter, what I'm not using, and you've got the brake, and that's the front brake, and then the throttle with display. So they're all tightened and sorted. So next is wire up the controller. So we'll be doing it in 5 minutes. Now 12 PM. You'll have to ignore all the hairs on the floor. The floor's molting really bad. So I cut her the other day, gave her a trim with my hair trimmers. She was a bit freaked out at first, but yeah, the hairs off her are unbelievable. So anyway, all wired up. So do it without the battery connected. So next, I'm going to put this in my bag that it comes with, attach the battery, and I'll see if it works. Stop scratching, Flo. The best DIY dog and companion I could have, aren't you? Hey, princess. Little puppy princess, aren't you? Hey. Right, so I'll put the cable ties on. Put it on my brake cable. I put one round my controller bag. So what's the most boring part of doing an e-bike build is putting this protective cable trunking on. It takes ages, especially a big length like that. But yeah, that's it sorted. So I can't ride it just yet. I'm waiting on an upper bearing spacer, and it should be coming today with Royal Mail. I hope so anyway, because the forks wobble and it's missing one of them, so I'm waiting for one to come. So I can't just ride it yet, and it's gone very dull, like it's going to rain. And she's biting. She's biting. Get a lip. Get a bloody lip. Look at that lip. Look at that lip. Ah, she bites, Daddy. She bites, Daddy. Okay, I will catch up in a bit. So you can understand why people call them Royal Fail and not Royal Mail, because it's 4 PM and the upper bearing spacer never came. So I had to go in search of one. I've got 4 tubs, big tubs of bike parts, and in the very bottom one, I found a spacer. So the handlebars and the forks are sorted now. They don't wobble. So yeah, that's buzzing. I don't see the point of buying off eBay because Royal Fail let them down. So this is it, finished. 26 on my back, 27.5 on my front, and yeah, 48 volt 16 amp hour battery, running at 1,000 watts. You're probably wondering why I've not fitted the PAS. I like to see that everything's working and all in place and everything works fine before messing about fitting the PAS, because it can be fiddly. I've tried fitting it before and not had it working at times and just gave up. So yeah, last thing I want to do really, fit the PAS. So I'm going to pedal and I'm going to throttle, and it's lovely and sunny outside, so I might as well take it for a test ride rather than setting my tripod up here and showing you it working. I can go for a test ride, so we'll catch up outside and give it a test ride. Okay, so we're at Bolshire Clough. Got to give it a test through here. It's a good test ground. Okay, let's do it. catch up back inside and we'll end the video. Oh, jump! Okay, we'll catch back up inside. And here she is, puppy princess. Hello, my darling. Where are you? Hey, where's Daddy been? Hey, where's he going? Hey, where's he going? Right, so it's now 5 PM. We've got a tail wagging about at the bottom of the screen, but it's now 5 PM. So I can't remember what time it started. Another wheel come at 10 o'clock. So within 7 hours, I built my bike and took it a test ride. The test ride, it was really good. I was surprised how quiet it was. All the brakes were silent, the motor was silent, and yeah, just rode really well. Proper impressed with it. So it's no hardship, that 250 watt wheel that I burnt out. It's no hardship because we've got a better wheel on it for £109, what I didn't think I'd probably do. So yeah, really buzzing with it. And what I'm going to do now is go over it, check everything's tight. What you should do after each ride anyway, you should learn maintenance. But this is the end of the video. You've been watching me, Paul, and Puppy Flo, DIY dog. And what are you doing? You're not getting on my knee. Just wait on. So I recommend building e-bikes. I built e-bikes for 5 years now. Like I said, this year is 5 years of getting my first Voilamart rear wheel. So I built e-bikes for 5 years, but I've also bought branded ones and mass-produced ones from China. And yeah, building your own is much cheaper, much better. You get much more power. You can change parameters if you get the right display and controller. Just loads you can do with it. Miles better building e-bikes. So that's what I recommend after 5 years of building them. Yeah, learn how to do it. Watch my videos. There's probably thousands of videos on YouTube showing you how to build e-bikes. So yeah, you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. As you've seen, I've done it in 7 hours. Took it a test ride too. So that took an hour. Stop trying to push on my knee. I've got a little dog here trying to push on my knee. You're not getting on my knee. Look at her. Pain. Aren't you? Yeah, you're under the spotlight now, aren't you? I've got her stood there like that while I'm trying to vlog. So yeah, she's a pesky pain, aren't you? Hey, a pesky pain. A pesky pain. Right, okay, so it's the end of the video. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I'm going to take it into Hotwood and do some tech trails. It's going to be a Smash Sundays video, so keep an eye out for that. I can't be bothered saying all the subscribe stuff because people either subscribe or they don't. They don't need telling. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.